What is Linux? Linux is an open source operating system based on kernel. Kernel is a core interface between computer's hardware and its processes. It controls memory management, keep track of how much memory is used to store what and where. It controls also process management, determine which process can use the central process unit, CPU shortly, when and for how long. And it controls device drivers, act as mediator and interpreter between the hardware and processors. What is the difference between Unix and Linux? Linux is free open source and Unix is not. They have different kernels. Unix initially was created for mainframes, it's a huge computers. Even so, having a differences, Linux distribution often aim to provide a Unix-like environment and compatibility with Unix applications. This compatibility, along with the advantages of open source and wide hardware support, have contributed to overall Linux popularity. What are the basic components of Linux? Linux consists of several key components that work together to form a functional operating system. Its kernel is a core component of the OS, responsible for process management, memory management, device drivers, and file system access, all that I mentioned earlier. Shell is a command line interface that allows users to interact with Linux system. It interprets user commands and executes them by communicating with the kernel. The most common shell is a bash, also Z shell, and K shell, and C shell. Utilities: file manipulation, text processing, networking, system administration, and many others. General server: Linux system can have a graphic user interface provided by a graphic server. The Xorg server is a common choice. What do you know about Linux directory structure? Bin, which means binaries, contains essential executable files, binaries, that are required for basic system functionality and are accessible to all users. etc system configuration, it's a configuration files for system-wide settings and applications. Home directory, each user on the system has a dedicated directory where their personal files and directories are stored. Also, library directories. It's a collections of pre-compiled code used by programs at runtime. Opt directory for installing optional software packages or applications. Sbin system binaries, binaries that are primarily used by the system administrator for system maintenance and configuration. TMP, used for storing temporary files. Files in this directory are typically deleted upon system reboot. User directory, the user directory contains user-related files and programs. Variable data directory of files, including log files, spool directories, and other files that change during system operations. What do you know about Linux file system? Linux supports a variety of file systems that can be used to organize and manage data on storage devices. The Extended File System 4 is one of the most widely used file systems in Linux. It is backward compatible with its predecessors, ext3, and offers improvements in performance, scalability, and reliability. ext4 supports large file size, large volumes, and features like journaling, which helps recover file system consistently after a system crash or power failure. There is also B3 file system, is a modern copy-on-write file system designed for Linux. It offers advanced features such as snapshots, data deduplication, compression, RAID support, and file system snapshots, making it suitable for both personal and enterprise use. It is designed to handle large storage capabilities and supports online resizing of file systems. XFS is a high-performance file system known for its scalability and reliability. It provides features like journaling, extended file attributes, and online resizing. XFS is particularly suited for large-scale storage systems, including servers and storage appliances, as it can efficiently handle large files and volumes. Also, the Zettabyte file system originated from the Solaris operating system. It can be used on Linux through third-party implementations. ZFS offers advanced features like pooled storage, data integrity through checksums, snapshots, and efficient data compression. It is highly regarded for its data protection capabilities and is often used in storage-focused environments. FAT32 and NTFS. Linux also support file systems commonly used in Windows, such as FAT32 and NTFS. FAT32 is simple file system with broad compatibility across different operating systems and devices. NTFS is a more feature-rich file system with support for file permissions, encryption, and advanced metadata. Why Linux? There are several reasons why Linux is a popular choice for many individuals, organizations, and even large-scale systems. It's open source, freely available, and can be modified, studied, and distributed by anyone. Stability and reliability, designed to run for extended periods without rerunning reboot, making it suitable for servers and critical systems. Linux also can run on various hardware architectures, from embedded devices to supercomputers. Linux is generally free for individuals, organizations, and businesses seeking to reduce costs. Strong community and support. Also, Linux offers robust access controls, files permissions, and built-in security features like SE Linux, which stands for Security Enhanced Linux, to help protect against unauthorized access and malicious activities.